Perfect. And hello, Diana. Hello, Diana. Let me know if you can hear me well.
Hello, yes, very well.
So prepare everything and we will start right away. And actually today we will start by lying down on our backs. We will start with some glutes activation. But let's first grab some breaths. So lie down all the way down on your back. Step the feet wider than the hips, maybe as wide as your yoga mat, and allow your knees to fall to touch. Open your palms towards the ceiling, close your eyes. And as always, start by finding your rhythmic, long, deep breaths. Breathe in all the way down to your belly. And as you breathe out, empty your chest, ribs, and belly. Keep on breathing your rhythmic breath. And every breathe out gives you a little bit of release. So you are releasing the tension that you may have accumulated throughout the day. Every breath in energizes you, lifts your spirit. Keep on following your breaths. And if there is any intention you would like to establish for your yoga practice, then go ahead. Thinking, what are you a warrior for today? Stay softly relaxed on your face as we start to move. So gather your feet a little bit closer so that they are hip distance apart, toes pointed forward. And we will have a flow. So on breathe in, lift your hips and lift your arms. Point your arms backward. And as you breathe out, lower your hips down, lower your glutes, arms alongside your torso. Keep following the movements with the breath. Breathe in, hips high, arms behind you, and breathe out, glutes to the ground, arms alongside your torso. Keep on moving this way. And each time when you go up, imagine that you are squeezing the sitting bones towards each other. So squeeze the glutes. And as you breathe out, soften and lower the arms, lower the hips. Breathe in, arms behind you, squeeze the glutes. And breathe out, lower the arms, lower the hips. 2 more, we go. Breathe in, arms behind, squeeze the glutes, parallel your knees. And then lower down. Watch out, this time we will keep the hips up as we breathe in. And as you breathe out, lower only the arms. So arms alongside the mat. Let's hold it for about 8 breaths. Squeezing the sitting bones towards each other, it will help you to engage the underbutt, the glutes, but also pressing the heels down and towards your shoulders. Hold the pose, but don't hold your breath. Soften your face. Allow your breath to be louder than your thoughts, louder than resistant. Only 3 more breaths. Squeeze the glutes, lift the hips even higher. 1 more. And then slowly lower your upper spine, mid-spine. And we will bring the knees towards the chest. Take the hands underneath your thighs and start to rock back and forward to sit. Once again, back and forward to sit, and 1 more just for fun, back. And this time let's stay seated. Cross your legs in front of you and bring your right ear close to the right shoulder, finding space on the left side of the neck. Escape any rush, any urgency. And then bring the head back to neutral and shift. So left ear close to the left shoulder. Fall in love with long breaths and honor the length of each inhale and each exhale. Let's come back to the neutral head and let's roll through the legs to all fours. As I said at the beginning, we will start with glutes activation and it will continue right now in all fours. So if you have sensitive knees, you can bring a blanket under your knees or you can double bend your mat. So press the hands down to the mat. We will do variation of cat and cows. Breathing, open the chest, shoulders soft away from your ears. And on breathe out, round the spine, lift your knees up, hover your shins. Let's keep moving this way. So breathing, open the front body, lengthen. On breathe out, round the spine, lift the knees off the ground. 2 more this way. Breathing, open the front body. And breathe out, round the spine, lift the knees. 1 more, keep following your breath so that the movements always suits your breath. And then come back into all fours, extend the right leg behind you. We will have some flowy, airy movements here. So just bring the knees to the right knee to the chest and then kick it back. But we will do it fastly. And watch out not to allow your lower back to collapse like I did. Pull the lower belly in and keep moving fast enough to warm up the glutes on the right side. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the leg, but flex the right foot. Put a bend into the right knee. And once again, a little bit faster pulsing. So up and down, hop, hop, hop. Keep pulsing. Watch out your lower belly. Don't allow the lower belly to collapse down. Squeeze the lowest belly in. Keep your hips square. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the right knee lower down, but don't place it on the ground. Keep hovering the right knee down and then above the ground, and then extend the right knee to the side. Exhale, bring it to the center. Inhale, up and open, and then to the center. We are warming up this way, gluteus medius. Keep moving with your breath. 4 more repetitions. 3, 2, 1. Extend the right leg behind you. Walk the hands just a little bit forward, just a tiny bit. Then half chaturanga, stay on the left knee, lower yourself halfway down. Push the ground away, come back into all fours, and this time swing the right foot through the hands. So we are in low lunge, lift your arms up. Direct your pinkies forward, thumbs backward. Squeeze the glutes, empower your legs, lifting the chest towards the ceiling. And always refine your long breaths. We will have a sequence moving with the breath. So tuck the left toes under, find the drishti, find the balance. Exhale, swim the arms through and lift the left knee. Breathe in, come back into low lunge. Breathe out, high lunge and the diagonal body. Breathe in, lift up strong legs. Breathe out, stay here up. Try to find one line from your left heel towards your crown of the head. Stay for 3, nicely bending the right knee. And then drop only the left hand down, lift the right arm up, and start to make 3 giant circles with the right arm back, down and around. If this is too hard, you can always place the left knee down. It will make it easier. Keep your hips square. And after 3, place the right hand down, look down, ground the left heel down on the ground, and circle your arms to warrior 2. Nicely open across the chest and across the hips. Right heel on one line with your left arch of the foot. And here we will have another flow, linking the breath with the movement. So on breathing, bring your hands to the chest, straight the right leg. On breathe out, back to warrior 2, engage the right glute. Breathe in, hands to the center. Breathe out to warrior 2. Keep moving. And each time you go into warrior 2, do it strongly, engage the glutes, the legs. Breathe in, chest forward. Follow the breaths. And next time you will be in warrior 2, stay in warrior 2. Look, passing the right fingers, gaze through the right fingers. And from here, place the right forearm onto your right thigh. Stretch the left arm across your head. Think that you are trying to lean back so the heart goes up and back. Maybe even gaze up. Then to the other side, side stretch to the peaceful warrior. So climb up, stay deeply bent in the right knee and stretch the right side body. 3 breaths. No rush in your breath. The longest and deepest breaths, the better. And then through vinyasa, so circle the right arm and left arm down. We will do it with a little bit of pause. So place your knees down and lower yourself all the way down to the belly. 3 rolling cobras. So on breathing, lift your heart, head at the last, and on breathe out, lower down. 2 more times. Roll your cobra up, chest, neck, and the head. And don't breathe out down. Wavy, luxurious movements. Last one. And this time stay low on your belly. Extend the right arm to the right side completely so that the right arm is on one line with the right shoulder. And then we will roll onto the right arm. You can place the left foot behind the right leg and place the right cheek on the ground, extend the left arm up. If this is too much, you can keep the left hand down. What is important is that the right arm is on the same line with the right shoulder, not too high nor too low. Don't go too much into the sensation, so you're always in the level of comfort. Even if there is a lot of stretch, you never go to the pain level. And then come back to the center. Roll yourself immediately into the cobra, maybe higher this time. And on breathe out, use your strong arms to move to downward facing dog. Pedal it out, bending one knee and then the other. Refine your breaths. Think about shooting your sitting bones away from your heels, up towards the ceiling. Stay strong with your arms, magnetizing the arm bones towards each other. Press through the base of every finger. And long, deep breaths. Let's get down on our knees once again. And here, take the left leg behind you. And we will start to go to the chest and back. But it's really a floating, airy movement, so you can go fast in and out. Allow the leg to flow. Keep your hips square, belly lifted. We have 5, 4, 3, don't move your lower spine, it's only the glutes work. And then keep the left leg extended, put a bend into the left knee, flex the left foot. Watch out, you don't want to collapse in your lower spine. Try to keep a neutral lower spine or even tuck the tailbone a little bit and start to pulse up and down, up and down. We need strong glutes so that our lower back can be protected. So find this fiery feeling in your low butt especially. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the left knee, but don't place it on the ground. And then on breathing, extend the left knee to the left side. Breathe out to the center. Keep moving this way. Breathe in and out. Don't forget to breathe. Sometimes I do when there is more strengthening, but there is always breath in every movement, in every flow. Okay, then extend the left leg behind you. Walk the hands slightly more forward. Go for half chaturanga. Then lift yourself back up and swing the left foot forward between your hands. Breathe in, lift your arms up, lunge. Squeeze the glutes to the center line, like the sitting bones could meet at the center. Lift your chest away from your hips. Then tuck the right toes under, breathe in. On breathe out, swing the arms back and stay diagonal in your shape. Breathe in, back into low lunge. Breathe out to high lunge, chest reaching forward. Breathe in, and this time stay here for 5, 4. Find long line from right heel towards the crown of the head. And we will drop only the right hand down, stay strong in the back leg, and start to make circles. So left arm goes up and then down, back and around. If this is too much, always you can settle the right knee down, but remember to keep your hips square. After about 3 times, look down, ground the right heel down, then circle your right arm forward, up and around into warrior 2. Nicely bending the left knee, and the left knee is aligned with second and third toe. And we will start our flow. So breathe in straight the left leg, hands to the heart space. Breathe out back into warrior 2, strong and steady. Breathe in, hands to the heart. Breathe out to warrior 2. 3 more times. Keep moving with your pace of breath. And remind yourself, what are you a warrior for today? What is your intention? To stay strong, not only mentally, not only physically, but also mentally. Come back into warrior 2. This time look to the left, stay steady. Fire your thighs, squeezing the heels towards each other to fire the glutes. And then place the left forearm onto the left thigh, stretch the right arm across the head. Lean back a little bit. Roll the left glute underneath you, so you are squeezing and staying strong in your butt. And we will go to the other side stretch. So lift yourself up and move to peaceful warrior, Shanti Virabhadrasana. Heart up. Squeeze those glutes. And lower yourself down, so circle the hands down, step the left foot back. Once again, a very slow flow with some additional things. So lower all the way down onto your belly. And free rolling cobra, so maybe higher this time. Breathing chest up, shoulders away from your ears. Breathe out, roll yourself down. 2 more. Each time you open your heart and squeeze the glutes. Lower back is long, heart is lifted, sternum forward. After 3 times, stay low, extend the left arm to the left, keep it on the same level as your shoulder, and then roll to the left. Maybe step the right foot behind you, but if this is way too much, keep the right leg on the left, relax the left side of your head, and maybe even lift the right arm towards the ceiling. If the sensation is way too strong, back off a little bit. You can come back to lie down on your belly, just keeping the left arm extended. And then come back onto the belly. Lift yourself back into the cobra, strong legs hard forward. Breathe out, take it to downward facing dog, and still pedal it out a little bit. Bending the right knee, bending the left knee. Escape any tension in your neck, so maybe shake your head yes. And then walk your hands towards your feet. Once they're close to your legs, breathe in hard, halfway forward, halfway up, and then breathe out, fall towards your legs, but bring your arms behind you and interlace the fingers. Point the arms towards the sky, or even towards the front of the mat if you are very open. Some weight on your toes, not only on your heels. Standing equally on your feet. And then release both hands down. Bend the knees a little bit and roll up. So start from the lower spine, then the middle spine, shoulders, and the head as the last one to come back up. Let's do some balancing sequence. So stay on your left leg. Take the right leg, right foot behind you. Imagine that you are opening the hand like you would like to place a plate on your hand, and then grab from the inside, if you can, of your foot. If not, the outside is also okay. Now pay attention to your expression. Are you looking down and crouching a little bit? Think about being proud. That dancer pose is the heart opener, so proudly open chest. And then extend the left arm up and start to lean forward to the degree that you can find the balance. So it doesn't have to be a lot. Use a wall to support you if you need it. Remember, proudly open chest, strong glutes, long lower spine, strong left leg and left foot to ground you. Find your breath and your drishti. And then bring your right knee towards your chest. Don't place the right foot down. Bend the left knee a little bit and cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Bring your hands to your heart. Or if you are open, you can bring your forearms onto the right shin. Find your breath always. If it's not enough, bend the left knee a little bit more. And the last shape in this balance, straight it up with the arms, lift the right knee up, stay here. Or if you are very strong, extend the leg and stay for 5, 4, strengthening the hip flexors, strengthening the quads, 2, 1, and then release, shake it out a little bit. And before the other side, let's make a tiny pose, just in Tadasana, mountain pose. Close your eyes and pay attention to what you feel. Maybe you can feel and notice the energy flowing from your feet up to the crown, from your head all the way down to the feet. We are quite awakened right now, so just notice how the body responds to the movements, to the full breaths. And let's open the eyes. Let's switch to the other side. So stand on your right foot, open the left palm to the outside, bend the left knee and try to hold from the big toe side. Then proudly open chest. Think about expressing this pride. And then extend the right arm up and start to kick into your left hand with the left foot, finding the Natarajasana, the dancer pose. Strong left glute. Strong through the right leg. Open across the chest. Stable in your gaze. Then bring the left knee towards your chest. Don't place the foot on the ground. Cross the left foot over the right thigh and take your hands towards your heart, or maybe even bring your forearms onto the left shin. Always take with you drishti and breath. The breath louder than the thoughts. Bring the left knee in towards your chest. Extend the arms up, or maybe even extend the leg for 5, 4, 3, to the highest lift, and then release it down, shake it out. We will start on new sequence. So bring yourself back to the back of the mat if you are not there. Breathe in, arms up, lengthen. Breathe out, stay long with your spine. Take the arms forward, stay long as much as you can, and then release it all the way down. Walk your hands to downward facing dog. And then lift the right leg up to the sky. Bend the right knee and make 3 giant circles with the right knee. Explore your range of motion. And then extend the right leg behind, square your hips, and then place the right foot forward between your hands. Ground the left heel down and rise to warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1. Square your hips, heel to heel alignment. So in warrior 1, we have heels on one line. We will move to warrior 3, so get the hands onto your heart space. You can hop the left foot halfway forward and then start to place your weight on the right leg as you extend the left leg behind you. Watch out not to lower your chest too much. So ideally the chest is still lifted and open as you find one line from left heel towards your chest. Breathe, breathe. Step right back into warrior 1, so left foot back, arms up. Then straight the right leg, place the left hand on the left outer thigh and lift the right arm over your head for reverse Trikonasana. Stretch the right side body. Now your chest is parallel to the left edge of the mat, long edge of the mat. Come back into the center, parallel your feet. Breathe in, arms in the star shape, wide open. Breathe out, flow it down, long spine as long as you can keep it. Relax the head and maybe shake the hips a little bit right and left. This will help you to target your inner legs as well as the back of the legs and the hamstrings. In forward fold, always look for lifting the sitting bones skyward, some weight on your toes. Halfway lift, chest forward, open the left foot to the outside and bend the left knee. Now to the right knee, bend the right knee, open the toes to the outside. And move one more time to the left, heart lifted, and to the right. Now maybe you don't need your hands at all as you move to the left. I need them, but if you don't use them. And then bring the hands forward in front of your chest. Look up, heart up. Press down through the right heel. Engage the legs and the glutes, even if you are very, very flexible. Always look for engagement. And to the other side we go. So walk the hands to the right, bend the right knee. Maybe the hands will stay on the ground if you don't have balance yet. If you are balanced, hands to the heart. Gaze passing the left shoulder. And then come back to Prasarita. Walk your hands to the front of the mat, bend the right knee. Left heel is up, left hand stay and twist to the right. And one option will be to stay here. Second option, halfway side plank pose. So right foot steps halfway back. Third option, full way side plank pose. Or if you need to strengthen more, maybe even spread the legs in your side plank. So do whatever comes to you. Stay for 3, 2, 1. Wild thing, or if you don't want it, you can wait in lunge. If you want it, step the right foot behind the left leg and lift your hips, lift your chest, breathe. Find this ecstatic opening across the chest very well. Now, with control of your core, look down, slowly take the right foot to the front of the mat. If this is hard, you can grab the right shin by the right hand and step the right foot forward, ground the left heel down straight the right leg. Take the right hand onto the right shin, ankle, or below to the ground and lift the left arm up. Trikonasana, such a nice, so traditional shape, where you can feel that yoga is lengthening you, lengthening through your limbs, lengthening through the spine. Tuck the chin a little bit. Then listen up, lift yourself up with your next inhale. This will be almost the last shape, almost. You will be back towards the back of the mat for a moment. Don't worry, I will guide you by my voice. It's just for one pose. So step the right foot just a little bit in, just heel toe a little bit in, and pivot both feet to the left. So towards the back of the mat, right hand to the left shin, and then twist the left arm up. This will be also a little bit challenging for your balance, but try to stay for 3 more breaths. Left hip goes back, right hip moves forward, twist your chest, free the heart space. Then lift yourself back up to stand. Open the toes out, heels in, move to the goddess pose, interlace the fingers behind your head and lean back. So let's make it more about heart opening and less about the legs. Chest up, higher ribs up, lower ribs in to protect the spine. And then climb all the way up, stretch your arms, circle to vinyasa, so both arms to the right. Breathe into high plank. Breathe out chaturanga. Inhale, open the front body, strong legs. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up, bend the left knee, and make 3 giant circles with the left leg. And then kick the left leg behind, square off your hips, and step the left foot forward between your hands. Ground the right heel down, rise up for warrior 1. Super strong legs, light and lifted heart. Watch out your chin, so sometimes we have tendency to stick the head forward. Take it back, crown of the head up, Then hands to the heart, step the right foot a little bit forward so it's easier to hop into warrior three. Straight the right leg, heart forward, shoulders down and back. Chin a little bit in. Move back into warrior one. Lift your arms up. And this time straight the left leg. Take the right hand to the outside of the right leg, left arm over your head. Chest and hips parallel to the right edge of the mat. Lengthening of the left side body from toes to fingers. And then lift yourself back up. Parallel your feet. This time interlace the hands behind you, the fingers. Lift your chest up, come back into Prasarita. Exhale. Relax the neck. If you have any pain when there is too much inner rotation in your shoulders, you can feel always free to relax your fingers down at any point. And then release everybody, the fingers down. Open both toes a little bit to the outside. And then walk towards the right leg with your hands. Maybe this time spread the arms. Some of you might be even able to bind it with left arm behind the left thigh, right arm behind the right thigh, and the other arm behind your back, or keep the arms spread. And then let's switch it. So walk to the other leg, take a moment, and if there is a room and balance, spread the arms, or even bind it. Good, then let's come back to Prasarita, let's. Then walk the hands towards the left foot, bend the left knee, stay with the right hand down, lift the right heel up and twist to the left. One option, stay here. Second option, step the left foot halfway back, finding half side plank pose, or all the way back, or you may even spread the legs. Stay for 3, 2, 1. Step it to the wild thing or wait in lunge. Hips strong, heart lifted, sternum pointed up. Strong right shoulder. Now, can you use your core to roll down, to pick up the left foot and guide the left foot to the front of the mat? You can use your left hand to help you. Then ground the right heel on the ground, straight the left leg. Either glide the left hand onto the left shin, right arm up, or keep it on your ankle or the ground. Long body, watch out your chin. Don't stack it out, don't stick it out, rather try to pull it back so that the top of your head is pointed to the top of the mat. On your next inhale, lift yourself up, heel toe the left foot in, and then point both feet to the right, heels on one line. Bring the left arm up and down to the right shin as you lift the right arm up. Find a twist. Drishti. Press down so much through the feet that it helps you to lift your kneecaps, engaging the quads. Then lift yourself back up. You can circle the arms. Step your feet a little bit wider, toes out, heels in, and cactus the arms as you go into the goddess pose. Go lower with the hips, squeeze the heels in, stay for 5. Lift the upper chest, but keep your lower ribs, the bottom of the ribs, cinched in. Straight the legs, lift the arms. Circle the arms down and around to the left, frame the left foot, step the left foot back. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, heart opens, cobra or upward dog, and breathe out, downward facing dog. And refine your breaths. Long but still sweet, enjoyable. Then place your knees down on the ground. Get on your forearms. Happy pose. Walk the forearms forward. If you can, keep your forearms parallel or even walk them a little bit more in than usual, and place your forehead, your cheek, or your chin on the ground. Keep on melting your heart down. And make it mostly about the shoulders and chest opener. So there should be not so much back bending in your lower spine neutral. And then lift yourself back up to all fours and take a moment in child pose. Arms directed backward this time to relax the shoulders and forehead on the ground. Find your breaths as deep as they can be. And then lift yourself up. One more strengthener as we are not seated yet. So we will go for a delphin pose, but we will interlace our fingers. So I want you still to keep your elbows as wide as your shoulders, only keep the hands as though we are going for headstand, but we're not. Tuck the toes under and lift your hips up. Find the delphin pose. And if you find yourself weak in your shoulders, just hold it here. If you feel strong, then on your breathing, reach your chin forward, almost touching the front in front of the fingers, and then back up, exhale. Breathe in, chin forward in front of the fingers. Breathe out to the delphin. 5 more if you can. Maybe some of you will be even able to touch with the chin the front of the mat, but it doesn't need to happen. Maybe the head stays above the fingers. So find your amplitude. We have the last one to go. Forward and backward. Get on your knees. Find rest. It's one of the good preparer for Pincha Mayurasana, the forearm stand. But for now, just release your shoulders. And then climb back up. And I have 2 options for you. Maybe repeat the exercise we did before, or if this was way too much, just stay in the normal delphin, always in delphin. Remember to squeeze the elbows towards each other. This will give you the external rotation so that the collarbone will stay spread and you will not collapse. You want still the proudly open upper body in your pincha and in your delphin. Or if you already have Pincha Mayurasana or headstand in your practice, you can go for this one right now. So more advanced, go for your upside down position. Not less advanced, but people who don't go so much eagerly for upside down, for inversion, go to the other inversion, which is delphin. And squeeze the elbows in towards each other, squeeze the forearms in. Notice how it helps you to rotate your shoulders externally and keeping the collarbone spread, the upper spine also spread, shoulder blades wide. Press so much through the fingers that it is easy to say yes with the head. And when your time comes, release for last time for a child pose. Find your breath. Lift yourself back into all fours. Once again, the sensitive knees people, use a blanket or double bend your mat and get your knees there. We will finish with camel pose and then more seated stuff. So find your parallel knees, squeeze your glutes like we did at the beginning. So fire this under butt and upper butt. Lengthen your tailbone, zip your lower belly in, and at first place the hands onto the base of the spine. Lift your proudly open chest. And for many, this will be already enough, a lot of heart opener. If you would like to stay with toes down, stay with toes down. If you are like me and prefer to have the heels a little bit higher, then tuck your toes underneath your heels. And maybe if the lower back feels supported by strong glutes, you will reach one hand and then the other to your heels. Chest up, long lower spine. Squeeze sitting bones towards each other, strong thighs. The test will be to come back symmetrically, so both hands up, reach them up to the sky, and then drop the hands down, round the spine to the cat pose. It will be so luxurious after back bending. And then release, sit on your heels, stretch your mat if it's bent, and then sit, so hips to the one side, legs forward. Let's find the diamond shape to counteract the camel pose. So feet a little bit more forward, knees open wide. Find this shape of diamond with the legs, open the front, and then breathe out, reach down, lengthening still the spine as you fold. Lift yourself up. Keep the right knee bent, straight the left leg, and then bring the right foot a little bit higher. Square your hips, breathe in, arms up, and breathe out, start to fall down. The stiff legs can bend the knees, the left knee a little bit, very flexible. Keep your left leg straight. Relax your shoulders, everybody. You may even shake the head no. Roll the shoulders down and back. And the challenge actually here is to keep the back of the neck very soft. The softer the neck is, the more stretch you can feel. And you can even feel those nerves going down from your neck all the way down the spine towards the left hamstrings. Lift yourself back up and simply switch the legs. So right leg straight, left knee bent. Square your hips, lift the arms. And then breathe out, fold. Try to keep the long spine as you are folding. Maybe you will need to bend the right knee to do that. And at the end, release through the head, neck, soften also through your face, eyebrows, your lips. And then lift yourself back up, Purvottanasana. So one option, keep your knees bent and lift your hips up. Harder option, keep your legs straight and also lift your hips up. Stay wherever you want to go and we will hold it for 5. Squeeze the glutes, lift the hips high. So that you try to find this fiery feeling through the glutes the same way we did at the beginning in the bridge. Last breath, squeeze the hips even higher and then release. Walk your hips a little bit more forward so you have enough room behind you to comfortably lie down. So through the core work, extend the arms and slowly roll yourself down. The lower spine, middle spine, and the upper spine as the last one. Extend the arms back and go for waterfall legs. So legs up. I will keep it here in the very basic variation or modification of the candle pose. But if you feel the urge to go into the candle pose or your body needs it right now, then you know what to do. Go for your Sarvangasana by shooting the legs behind you, shimmy your shoulders in. Also, for those who stay with me with waterfall, you can roll your shoulders underneath you, squeezing the blades in. Do what you need. Know that I am taking more softened version usually on our practice nowadays, but you feel free to explore any shape you love. People in candle pose, if you wish, you can move it to plow pose, to halasana, by taking the legs behind the head. If it starts to be very easy, you can point the Barbie feet so that the toes are pointed behind. Not tucked, but untucked backward. Yes, Evan, the half plow pose is also very good. And then using your core and your hand support, start to lower yourself down. And when we will find ourselves down, bring your knees towards your outer ribs, hold your feet or big toes, or if you prefer, outer edges of your feet, and shimmy a little bit right and left. Wherever you feel tensed, take your breath there, movement there, your inner heat there. Join the inner feet together, so sources of your feet meet. Place your feet down and the knees wide open. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on the belly. For a moment, close your eyes. And just listen to this heat we've created, to this rhythmic breath, vibrations of sensations. And I will invite you to some final twists. At first, they will be a little bit more dynamic than usual, but then they will become static. So straight through the left leg, and try to plant your right foot on the top of the left thigh. Find a spot that feels like a nice grounded place. Then stretch the arms to the side, like a big letter T. Breathe in, we are in center. On breathe out, twist the right knee to the left. Breathe in back to the center. Breathe out, twist to the left. Breathe into the center. Breathe out to the left. This time stay here. If you like, you can place the right foot more forward. If this is too intense, you can always bring a blanket underneath your right foot, or even roll the blanket to make kind of like a bolster to support your right leg. Either neutral neck and you look up, or if it suits your neck and you feel safe in your cervical spine, you can look to the right. Bring yourself back to the center and same twist to the other sides. So straight your right leg, ground the left foot on the top of the right thigh, arms open wide. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale to the center. Exhale, twist. Last time you go, find your rhythm. And when you will be twisted, stay twisted. Maybe bring something to support your left leg. You can also place your right hand on the left outer thigh to ground it even more. Keeping the left shoulder heavy. No worries if your left arm and left shoulder is hovering above the ground. Little by little, it will go lower. So right now, just try to breathe into the spaces that are opening. So that every breathe out, it's like letting go a little bit more. Bring yourself back to the center and give yourself a nice final squeeze, so nose to knees. Squeeze your legs in. And then I invite you to rest in Shavasana. So straight your legs, open the palms towards the ceiling. Use your blanket if you wish, and maybe shimmy the shoulders underneath you so that the collarbone and the shoulders are open. Hips stays open. Allow your toes to splay out. And welcome yourself here in this final body relaxation. And we are here not trying to find any state or to achieve some kind of feeling, but we are here simply to observe. So notice how you feel today. How is your spine? How is your breath? What is the state of mind? Are your thoughts very separated and shattered, or more centered and in oneness with your body? But it's not a judgmental kind of observation. You notice and you allow everything what you notice to be. And starting from the top of your head, start to relax your forehead, eyebrows, relaxing muscles around your eyes, allowing your eyeballs to collapse into the eye sockets. No tension there. Relax your temples, the skin on your cheeks, the muscles around the cheekbones, your mouth. Relax your jaw, sides of the head, and the back of the head. Notice that the head is heavy. Maybe there are some sensation with the back of the head touching the mat. Looking for any kind of sensation like a warmth or heat, vibration of aliveness, the touch. And relax down from your jaw, through your throat, also the back of the neck. Soften your shoulders down, so it's easy to feel that your collarbone is spread and the torso is proudly open. Look for sensations, moving down through your right upper arm, to the right elbow, down through the forearm, towards your palm, moving through the right fingers, pinky finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, and your thumb. And your hands are very energetic places. There is lots of sensation usually there. So notice at least one, some heat or coolness, some aliveness vibrations. And then move down through the left shoulder, through the left upper arm, to the left elbow and forearm, and relax through the left palm, left indicate finger, thumb, middle finger, ring finger, and the small one, the pinky finger. Feeling what you can feel in your left palm. And then down from your shoulders, through your upper ribs, middle ribs, to the lower ribs. Relax everything on your way. The muscles between your ribs, the spine, from the base of the neck down through the thoracic spine to the lumbar spine. Notice if there is any tightness in your back. And if there is, don't judge it, observe it, and send your breath, your loving awareness, heat, warmth to your back. And tell it to release. And then move down to your lower belly and through the right hip, left hip relax. Down to your upper legs, right thigh, left thigh, through your knees, kneecaps, down to the right calf and shin, left calf and your left shin. Relax your ankles, right and left, your right foot, right toes, and once again notice the sensations here. Same as palms, our feet are very energizing places. It's through the feet that we ground down and connect to the Mama Earth. Feel the aliveness inside them. Right first, and then move towards the left foot. just for a few more moments, enjoy your well-nourished, relaxed body. Trying to come back to be relaxed as often as you can, with soft face, no stress in your shoulders, and the feeling of free breath. If you would like to wake up with me, then slowly we start to move toes and fingers, wrist and ankles. Roll your head from side to side. Start some bigger movements with your arms and legs, maybe yawing or making a side out. When you are ready, turn your body to one side and sit, or roll your body back and front. Find a seated position, bringing the hands to the heart place, bowing the chin down. Close your eyes. Remind yourself intention if you had any at the beginning of your practice, or if not, establish a new one for this evening, or maybe even bigger for this week. So that each time you stand on your yoga mat, you can become more kind, stronger, not only physically, but mentally human being. Opening the eyes, namaste, thank you very much. And as always, enjoy the evening and hopefully enjoy the sunny week. See you anytime you can drop in. Thank you and ciao.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Anna. That was a very nice practice.
Thank you. I enjoyed also your presence. So as always, it goes.
I really like the balance flow. This was, I realize I have not done that much balance stuff in a long time. So.
Yes. I will try to bring at least one balance thing, but yes, it was challenging today. The dancer, then the switch to the front, but it's good.
Yeah, but it's very rewarding. It feels good.
Yes.
I enjoy it.
Very
Have
good.
a good evening.
Have a good evening. Ciao.
Ciao.